Welcome back, Gulf Coast Wrestling fans. We're reviewing Ultimate Wrestling's latest show, Bad Moon Rising. And when we left off, I was just getting into the intro for the main event, which was the Ultimate Wrestling heavyweight champ, the former center Nick Virtue, taking on the Canadian superstar Aeon Flex. First thing I noticed, Aeon Flex was not wearing a dress. So,
awesome.
Yeah, there you go. Nick Virtue ended up winning the match when Aeon Flex attempted a sunset flip. Nick Virtue sat down on him, held the ropes, got the 1, 2, 3. My thoughts on the match are Nick Virtue has been champ for close to a year now and has so far defeated everybody that's coming his way. The thing I noticed most is Nick Virtue was getting most of the cheers. Not a lot of love for Aeon Flex. But like I said, Nick Virtue has made a believer of just about everybody. He is a champion, a fighting champion, and I don't see an end to it anytime in the near future. What about you?
This wasn't one of my favorite matches, but, it did hold my interest, which is a good thing. But, Aeon Flex, the thing is just because you weren't wearing your dress this time, that doesn't make you a man. It makes you about half of a man. Now, Nick Virtue, as you said, has held this belt for a very long time, and I'm really wanting to know what's next. He's had it for so long, you kind of forget about it. I mean, put that thing on the line.
Right.
Start trying to lose it. Reapprove to us.
Start trying to lose it?
Start trying to lose it. Because if he tries to lose it, but he keeps it, it's showing us again who you are.
That's not very virtuous.
Well, he's not very virtuous either.
Yes, he is.
How? All he does is cheat, lie. He's an idiot.
He's changed lives.
Right, okay, that's why he keeps saying, he wrestled with 3 hurt knees. Honey child,
One knee counts twice.
Unless there's
One's
something
really
majorly
hurt.
wrong with him.
One's really hurt.
It doesn't matter. He still only has 2 knees.
And
unless
he's out
you're
there
a dog.
he's
Dogs
out
have
there
4
every
knees.
show defending the belt and walking away with the strap. Doesn't get much more virtuous than that.
I mean, how often is that belt actually on the line?
Just about every show, except with the exception of the Ecstasy of Gold.
Okay. Hun,
Case closed.
quit trying to say you're in 3 hurt knees unless you're a dog. And otherwise, put that belt on the line.
Nick
Keep
Virtue's
winning
a great
it back.
man. Let's get Maze's take on it. What do you think?
First of all, you need to maybe slap her around a little bit. keep her in line.
Okay.
Right here, baby.
Nick, I've known Nick a long time, as everybody knows. Had some historic matches with Nick before he got all whatever.
Right, right. That one epic match you guys had. Good grief.
Yeah, it was in the building in Milton, standing room only, the backyard brawl for the old PWA days.
One of the best Crimson masks ever.
Yep, it was good. I have a picture of it somewhere.
Awesome.
I didn't catch too much of this match, but I'm sure Nick pulled out all those tricks, as he does. But he hasn't been in there with me in a while, and I'm sure I could probably take that belt from him.
Wow. That would
Are
definitely
you calling him out?
It is what it is.
Exactly.
And I for one must say, as a Gulf Coast Wrestling fan myself, I would like to see that match. That does it for the show, and we're going to go on right now to our favorite matches and our runner-ups. I'm going to go on record right now saying my favorite match, probably the feature Carlos D'Angelo taking on Story of the Year Brian Cage. And as my runner-up, I'm going to have to go with the Masters of Brutality against Maze and Johnny Rebel.
Wow, mine is actually reversed of yours. The Master
okay.
Brutality and Johnny Rebel and Maze, that was my first match that I enjoyed thoroughly. It was awesome. And again, that's not just because that's sitting here.
Right.
And my second match was the Brian Cage match. Even though I really don't like Brian Cage, but still, it got so close and then ripped away from D'Angelo.
Right.
And I really, really, really believe that we need to get the...
No DQ, Falls Count Anywhere.
I would love to
Lights
see that
Out,
match.
Texas Tornado, Strap, Lumberjack match.
Yeah.
Well, I can see that.
Right. With burning Naugahyde.
And just for you, Gargoyle, with a table with thumbtacks on fire.
Right.
Yeah, not so much.
And melted crayons.
Melted crayons, yes. What about you? Do you can you get in on this?
Well, of course. I would normally say my favorite match was... Actually, you know what? I'm going to say probably my match was my least favorite match.
Really?
Because
Wow.
of the idiot that I had to work with.
Uh-oh.
of course, my wrestling ability speaks for itself. It was, you know, the little bit that I did get in there, it was great. As everybody knows, I have the best drop kick in the business. But aside from everything else, I actually would have to say that I think my favorite match, and possibly the match of the night, was the feature Carlos D'Angelo and
Right.
Story of the Year by Brian Cage. It was just, it was very, they were both on. It was technical. I'm gonna be honest. There was, I think, only one botched spot in that match,
Right.
and that was it. Other than that, it was a good match.
Now, while we have you on the show, real quick, I just want to say, you know, we're always talking about Mays and his drop kick. I also want to touch on the bruise your face. That move right there, in and of itself, is enough to stop any match dead in its tracks. I just wanted to kind of throw that out because I know people come see you, they're going to look for the drop kick, and it is a spectacular drop kick. But also keep an eye out for bruise your face.
Thank you.
Right now, we're going to go to the overall rating of the show, and I, for one, am going to give it a solid 8. That's on a 1 to 10 scale.
I gave it an 8.7.
Okay. Can you give it a rating over?
Is there 8.7 on the scale?
Yes.
Sure, why not?
Because I deemed it, and I can. So.
Did you want to give it any kind of rating, or?
Yeah, I would give it probably a 7 point, maybe on the high 7s, almost 8, because of the horrible ring announcing.
Yeah, that was kind of harsh.
Okay.
That really was bad, that a ring announcer.
Well-
Where's Kurt Diamond?
Whoa, Kurt Diamond.
I mean, come on.
Let's see. How much time do we have left? Okay, we got a little bit of time left. You want to touch on anything before we go?
Yes, I do. Everybody check out ultimatewrestling.org. The next show is Bad Mood Rising 2, October 24th.
Mm-hmm.
That's in Milton.
Right.
Come at 6, bell time's at 7.
Wear a costume?
Yes, the charity for that month is Mana. And, let's see.
You can dress up. You can dress up like Maze if you want.
Yeah, dress
Why
up.
wouldn't you?
Keep it family friendly.
PG.
And,
Bring a food item for the man
Right.
event. You get a discount.
and there's a costume contest. But unlike what the website said, the trick-or-treating for kids, that was a misprint. They do apologize for that. Accidents happen. But hopefully we'll see you all at Heads Will Roll
2.
2.
Okay. Until then, this has been Alexandra Page, Maze. I'm Mr. Internet, and we'll see you in the front row.